Good morning and welcome to Talk of the Town as we discuss this week's events and happenings across Brownfield and Terry County. We'll have This Week in History, some laughter and fun. So turn up your volume, sit back, and listen to Talk of the Town.
Hey, good Monday morning, everybody. Welcome to this episode of Talk of the Town. Eric Horton here coming to you pre-recorded from the beautiful downtown luxurious Town Talk studio on the square here in Brownfield, Texas, across from the beautiful Terry County Courthouse. I cannot believe it is already November. And, of course, it's the third day of November, actually. But it got here kind of fast, didn't it? And so it is what it is. Not much longer till Christmas time. In fact, let's see here. How many days till Christmas? Let's see here. Well, until Thanksgiving, here you go, right here. 24 days. We have Thanksgiving in 24 days, which I'm a Thanksgiving kind of guy. I think it's wonderful. I love Thanksgiving. It's one of my favorite holidays because it is about blessings and stuff. Christmas Day is in 52 days. 52 days until Christmas, less than 2 months, obviously. I wonder how many weekends, how many Saturdays. Let's see here. How many Saturdays? Let's try this out. Saturdays until Christmas. There are only 7 Saturdays. 7 Saturdays till Christmas time. So that's a lot of times when people go and they do their shopping, everything like that. So you got 7 Saturdays to shop before Christmas shows up. But again, we're not really here to talk about that. We're here to talk about all the happenings and events across Brownfield and Terry County. Checking the weather right fast. Right now, as it's being pre-recorded, is 44 degrees. Feels like 44 outside. Today's high is 82. Some spring temperatures are coming up this week. 85 on Tuesday, which is tomorrow, and then 85 again on Wednesday, and then 86 on Thursday. These are temperatures that you crank back up that air conditioner again, and don't turn the heater on all day long. Of course, it would be really nice if that, your house didn't get too warm until late afternoon, and so maybe you can kind of stray off some of that electric utility bill there on your air conditioner. That's what we try to do. That's what we try to do sometimes. But anyway, Friday, the high is 77, and then Saturday 81. And then we dip back down into some good fall weather on Sunday, high 64, and then in the 70s all of next week. No chance of rain or precipitation at this point in time, which is fine. We understand it. We get it. Right now, all our farmers are getting their cotton crop in, their peanut crop in, and whatever else that they are harvesting. And so, again, we thank our farmers and our ranchers, our producers out there. You should do the same as well. Want to give a quick shout out to the Wellman Union Lady Cats volleyball team for winning by district over Wildorado Friday night. They have advanced to the area round of the playoffs and will be taking on Buena Vista tomorrow night, Tuesday, at 7:30 in Big Spring. So if you want to go see a good volleyball game, go out to Big Spring and watch some of our local girls play, and hopefully they will come home with the area ball. We'll see what happens. The Lady Cubs are finished with the season in volleyball, and they had a good season. They did lose out in the first round of the playoffs against Presidio, and so there's that. Also, well, I was going to say something else I thought, but I guess not. So anyway, let's move on to what is going on this week in our community here. There is a few things that are going on, which is wonderful and great, and we are venturing off in basketball season's coming up, by the way, or actually technically basketball season is already here for the girls. The boys will begin next week as far as actual games and stuff like that. But so anyway, this morning at 10 o'clock, Monday, November the 3rd, there's a special called meeting for elections at 10 a.m. in the basement of the Terry County Courthouse. There will be some news that will come out of that meeting that I will bring to you as soon as I can. There's two things that are going to happen that I know of. Two things have already happened, but the general public doesn't know about it yet. So we have to have this meeting. Those of us that are part of the entities that have elected officials have to meet and do some things. And so you will find out more about that information of what has happened after that meeting this morning at 10 o'clock. The Brownfield Art Association will meet at 5 p.m. at the Senior Center, located at 1201 Tahoka Road here in Brownfield. They will have a great demonstration by Colette Moore of Lubbock of watercolors and journaling. So if you're into art and want to be a part of this association, I think this is a great thing to do. Show up tonight, find out more information about them. What are your dues? All those kinds of things. There might even not be any dues. It may just be, hey, I just want to sign up and be a part of the organization. But go find them. Go talk to them. Susan Pickett, Kathy Fowler, those ladies. So go do that. Arnold Arnold Community Educational Services, also known as ACES, have their Monday night event at 7 p.m. Their event is information. That's what they try to do the first Monday of the month. And this information night is getting ready for winter. And it's going to be with Kat Gonzalez. We've been hearing rumblings that this is supposed to be a hard winter. Now, I've heard that before, and it's not. I think last year we heard, it's going to be a hard winter. It was pretty mild. So, or we've been told it's going to be a wet winter, and it ends up being completely dry. I don't know. I don't think anybody really knows. We know that the weather people, like our guy John Robinson, there at News Channel 11 in Lubbock, we know that he does his best. Steve Devine does his best. All of them, I really think they do their best, but they truly don't know what God is going to do with the weather. Just is what it is. So anyway, moving on, Tuesday, the Town Talk Show. Our guest is going to be McDonald's. You say McDonald's as a whole? No, we're going to have the store manager and possibly the owner of the local McDonald's here in Brownfield on here with us. They're getting ready, getting closer every day to get that thing back open. I don't think you miss your fries until you miss your fries, if you know what I mean. And so, in opinion, McDonald's has the best French fries hands down, especially when they come right out of that fryer. Are they healthy? I don't know. I haven't died. I've eaten French fries a lot in my life. They're good. I love them. They're wonderful. They're great. Add a tad bit of salt to them. They're good. So, McDonald's will be here with us on the Town Talk Show. Town Talk Athlete of the Week will be presented at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Wellman Union Lady Cat Volleyball versus Buena Vista, the area round playoffs at Big Spring. It's supposed to be a 7:30 p.m. first serve. So again, you got plenty of time to get out to Big Spring and go watch those girls play. Wednesday, November the 5th, the Pack Show at 9:30 a.m. We will talk agriculture, politics, and have some commentary. There's a lot to talk about because tomorrow there is an election, our constitutional elections here in Texas, which that reminds me, tomorrow, if you hadn't voted, go tomorrow and vote for our constitutional amendments here in Texas. But there is also some other elections that are going on. There's governor of Virginia, governor of New Jersey, New York City mayorship. Then also in California, they have a proposition on their ballot to find out if they want to change the way they redistrict things. their state is that way. Our state does not do that. State of Indiana, I don't think does that. Each state has its own way of figuring out their redistricting, and that's because it's constitutional and it's just that way. So, but lots going on tomorrow. Going to kind of see where the people are at here in America tomorrow. We'll kind of get a little brief picture into it, and that will kind of determine whether Republicans need to step up their game or the Democrats need to step up their game. So we'll see what happens. So again, there'll be plenty of information on Wednesday on the PAC show concerning politics, agriculture, and of course we'll always have commentary. You know that's true. Thursday, November the 6th, Town Talk show at 9:30 a.m. I believe we have the cheerleaders, the little cheerleaders that are going to Dallas December the 12th. I believe that's who we have. That's who I have scheduled. We'll have to make a phone call or two or three or four and make sure that they are going to be coming. So look forward to that. Community Spotlight will be presented at 4 p.m. right here on towntalkradio.com or on Town Talk Radio on Facebook. So looking forward to that. Friday, November the 7th, Sports Beat Show at 9:30 a.m. Special guest coach. We'll find out. As always, coaches, you have an open invitation here. If you show up on Friday morning at 9:15, you'll be on the show. Even if every single one of y'all show up, we will get you on the show because we want the people out there knowing what's going on, and we want them to really be, we want all the coaches to be transparent because I think transparency is one of the great things. But also just getting your face out there, showing these student athletes that you care and that kind of stuff. And so look forward to whoever we're going to have. I think I know who we're going to have, but sometimes that kind of stuff just doesn't always work out. So Brownfield Cub football at Kermit, 7 p.m. kickoff is the last regular district season game. And so this will determine who gets the third seed in the playoffs because Denver City is 2-0 in district, La Mesa is 2-0 in district, and they play each other. So one of those two teams will lose, and one will be the district champ, district runner-up, and then the game between Brownfield and Kermit will be the third spot and the fourth spot. So looking forward to that. And then, of course, Wellman Union Wildcat football versus O'Donnell at home. It's a 7:30 p.m. kickoff, last district and regular season game as well with those guys. There's no playoff for them because they only take two teams in six-man football districts. How fair that is, I don't know. I really don't. I think that's the way that all of 11-man should do. I think that you should just take the two teams, especially since you're already divided up in divisions now. But I digress on that. That's another opinion for another day. So anyway, their last game again is at 7:30 p.m. at home Friday night. So Saturday, November the 8th, Meadow Lady Bronco basketball. That's right, real basketball game versus Morton at home, 11 a.m. tip-off. Then the Brownfield Lady Cubs basketball versus Borden County at home. I have a 6:15 tip-off here, but I need to make sure I may have to correct that later on. That's okay. Also, Boots and Barrels Wine Pairing Dinner hosted by the Brownfield Chamber of Commerce at the Triple D Winery and Event Center will be held there. And it begins, I want to say 6 o'clock, but it's $100 per couple. And when I put this out here later on, there is a link that you can click to go buy your tickets, and it's limited space. It is a limited amount of space for this event, and so here it's going to be really cool, really neat. So y'all go out and enjoy that. Buy your tickets. Again, $100 per couple. And again, you can go to the Brownfield Chamber of Commerce website and click the link, or you can go here and click the link here in just a little bit. Upcoming events in December, actually Thursday or Saturday, November something. is the Gobble Wobble wine run. So fun wine run 5 fun. Yeah. Anyway, there will be a couple of wine stops out there, and that will be the wine. That wine will be provided by White House Parker, and so that has become kind of a thing of where it's kind of getting a little bit more popular each year. And so hopefully there'll be more people show up this year to the Gobble Wobble or Wobble Gobble Fun Run Wine Run. So there you go. And then, of course, there's Home for the Holidays home tour, December 2nd at 5 p.m. It begins at 5 p.m. We'll have more information on that. Keep the Cheer Here, shop local event, December the 4th, all day long. Go and shop locally. That's what we want you to do, because your local dollars matter to the community, especially those that have businesses and, you know, that's their living. That's what they want to do. That's how they make money. So would love for y'all all to come out and be a part of Keep the Cheer Here, shop local event. Then on December 7th is the Light It Christmas Parade. It's supposed to begin at 6 p.m. We're going to have a lot more details about this probably next week about route, decision about our route, those things like that. But I do know that we're going to be giving out prizes for the best organization, the best business, the best individual, the best UTV / golf court, best all around, and of course, best storefront throughout the town. Not just on the drag or on the main, not the drag, but on the main street or Broadway Street, but all over town, because there are some businesses that want to be involved in that, and I don't blame them at all. So that will be going on December the 7th. Yes, it is a Sunday, but that's okay, because that means that everybody has the opportunity to come to this and be involved with it. So we're looking forward to everybody being here. The kids seeing Santa Claus, pictures being taken, all kinds of things are going to be happening as well. So hot cocoa, cookies, just fun. Just plain good old family fun. So anyway, all right, folks, we're going to take our only break that we take. And when we come back, we're going to talk about this day in history. And what national day is it? I don't know yet. We're going to find out together, though. So we'll be right back after this quick break.
In the rhythm of small-town life, Poca-Lambro has been the steady beat, connecting communities for over 70 years. In a world that's always evolving, your connection matters. That's why Poca-Lambro proudly provides fast, reliable internet services, reaching speeds of up to 1 gig on our fiber network. Whether you're running a business, staying connected with loved ones, or exploring the endless possibilities of online learning, Poca-Lambro is here to power your dreams with blazing fast internet. Your dreams, our connection. Poca-Lambro, connecting our communities for over 7 decades.
Experience ultimate comfort with B&S Heating and Air Conditioning, where you can always count on us for fast service that keeps you cozy year-round. We make upgrading your system easy and affordable with free estimates, flexible financing options, and cutting-edge, energy-efficient Trane products that deliver long-term savings. If you want to cut through all the BS, call 80663-60050 or visit www.bnsheatingandair.com now to secure your appointment and take the first step towards a more comfortable home.
Terry County Veterinary Hospital is your first stop for your animal's well-being. Dr. Jim Ridenauer and staff are committed to keeping your pets and animals healthy and happy. Terry County Vet provides quality medical care for all animals, large and small. We want to make sure your pets, livestock, or show projects are taken care of. Whether it be through maintenance or emergencies, Terry County Vet Hospital is there for you and your animal. Call 806-585-6363 to set up an appointment or stop by their location on the Lubbock Highway between Brownfield and Meadow.
The folks at Lintigar Electric Cooperative work hard to meet your needs as consumer owners and the needs of your community too. Their business is to provide electric service as reliably and economically as possible. But the bottom line, the foundation of their day-to-day work, is the satisfaction of their co-op member owners and their colleagues and business associates. So please share your ideas and thoughts with the folks at Lintigar, because if you're not satisfied, they're not satisfied. Lintigar Electric Cooperative, owned and operated by those we serve.
At Sundown State Bank, there's nothing more important than people we serve. Dedicated to community development and involvement, our roots are in Texas, and we're proud of it. With 5 branches across West Texas in Brownfield, Denver City, Levelland, Sundown, and Wall, we are positioned to serve rural communities with excellent rates, personalized service, and trustworthy banking. Explore our banking services at sundownsb.com. Sundown State Bank, your choice for local banking.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
45% of people put off buying life insurance, according to industry research. Insuring yourself and your family can help you be more prepared in the event of illness or a tragic accident. Call me, your local Farmers Insurance agent, Judy Bessler, and discover coverage options you can tailor to your priorities and budget. To learn more about your coverage options, call Judy Bessler at 806-637-6461.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Life insurance issued by Farmers New World Life Insurance Company, Bellevue, Washington. Industry research conducted by LIMRA and Life Happens in 2021.
All right, everybody, we are back with the Talk of the Town show, and we're going to go through National Day of what this week, and also this day in history. Today, November the 3rd, it is National Action Day. I guess it's a movie thing, like Take Action or Action. I don't know, whatever. But it is also National Housewives Day. Housewives Day is November 3rd. And so I want to say thank you to all the housewives out there, especially those that have children in their home. And thank you for what you do. Really, I do thank you for what you do, because it is important that man has a woman in his life and a wife. And it's important that they have children, this, that, and the other. And so congratulations on this day, specifically for you housewives. There you go, right there. It is also, excuse me, guys, National Sandwich Day. I can get on board with that. I like a sandwich, or sandwich, however you want to say it, sandwich. So there's sandwich, okay? So I don't know how you say it, but I say sandwich. Anyway, it is National Sandwich Day, so that's really, really cool. So this day in history, what happened on November the 3rd, featured event on this day in history, Laika, a stray dog picked up by the Soviet spaceflight program, became the first living creature to be launched into space and orbit the Earth. This day in history in 1957. Isn't that something? That's kind of cool, right? Right, maybe not, I don't know. After trailing in the series 3-1 in 2016, after trailing in the series 3-1, the Chicago Cubs defeated the Cleveland Indians to capture the franchise's first World Series title since in 108 years. And so, good job, Chicago Cubs, especially if you're down 3-1 and you come back and win. So, all right, well, anyway. So, this day in history on October the 3rd, One World Trade Center opened up in New York City on the site of the former World Trade Center complex, which had been destroyed in the September 11th, 2001 terrorist attacks. So, that's a pretty good, that's a good day. That was a good day for America. And a good day for New York City, which is really kind of sad because they may end up having a bad day. Anyway. So, tomorrow's National Day is National Candy Day, November the 4th. And so that's really cool. National Candy Day. I like a little candy. Do y'all like a little candy? I don't know if you do or not, but that's it. Tomorrow is National Candy Day. I guess there's no, nothing you could do about it, I suppose. So, anyway, this day in history on November the 4th, featured event. In 1995, Israeli Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin, co-recipient with Shimon Peres and Yasser Arafat of the Nobel Prize for Peace in 1994, was assassinated this day in 1995 by Jewish extremists while attending a peace rally. Talk about your talk about your oxymoron there, or the irony, right? So anyway, this day in history, in 2001, the first film adaptation of J.K. Rowling's best-selling Harry Potter series, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, premiered in London. I can't believe that. This day in history, in 1980, Republican Ronald Reagan was elected the 40th President of the United States of America. Man alive. Also, this day in history, in 1979, a hostage crisis in Iran began as the U.S. Embassy in Tehran was seized by Iranian militants in a move that's sanctioned by Ayatollah Ruhollah Khamenei. So, there you go. That happened, and we ended up getting everybody back. Thank God. And so, there you go. November 5th, National Stress Awareness Day. Hey, you know what? Lots of people are stressed in this world. We are. It is what it is. Here's a great one, a fun one right here. National Donut Day. Woohoo! I bet we have donuts on Wednesday. I'm excited. Are you? I like donuts. I think you like donuts, right? As police officers, they call them power rings. They're not donuts. They're called power rings. And so, National Donut Day for those guys, for all of us out there in the world. This day in history, on November, we're going to skip a little bit here. November the 6th, in 1860, featured event. On this day in history, in 1860, on November the 6th, Americans elected their president, Abraham Lincoln, whose victory led to the secession of southern states and the long and bloody Civil War that lasted until 1865 and ended slavery in the United States of America. Crazy. Really, really crazy. This day in history, in 1995, Art Modell, the owner of the NFL's Cleveland Browns, announced that he was moving the team to Baltimore, which enraged sports writers and Cleveland fans. Well, you had the Baltimore Ravens, and now you got the Cleveland Browns back again. So, it is whatever. This day in history, in 1984, U.S. President Ronald Reagan won re-election in a landslide victory over Democrat candidate Walter F. Mondale. Every state, except for Walter Mondale's state, went for President Ronald Reagan. That's a landslide victory. The only reason why Walter Mondale got Minnesota is because he was from Minnesota. It's the truth. It is what it is. So, there's that. All right, November the 6th, National Cash Back Day. I don't know what that means, but here's a better one. National Nachos Day, November the 6th. I like nachos. I like that a whole lot. It's also National Saxophone Day. So there you have it with that. This day in history on November 8th, we'll move to November 8th on this one. Featured events this day on November the 8th, 2013. The Philippines endured what considered the worst natural disaster when the country was struck by a super typhoon Haiyan, one of the most powerful cyclones ever recorded, which I believe killed, let's see here, I think it was, the wind, the sustained wind was 195 miles an hour. Now, of course, they're called a cyclone there because it's on the other side of the earth. Here it's called a, hurricane. So anyway, I'm trying to find the death toll because I think it was a pretty high death toll. I can't find the death toll. I'm so sorry, people. Nobody cares, I guess, about the death toll. Why would you not? Destruction and aftermath. Well, hundreds and thousands of people died. So there you go. That's all we can say about that. Also, more events on this day in history. Canadian-born actor, television personality Alex Trebek, who is best known as the host of Jeopardy, died at the age of 80. Can you believe that was 5 years ago? It seems like it was just yesterday. Also this day in history, in 2016, on November the 8th, despite trailing in most polls, Republican Donald Trump was elected the 45th President of the United States, though his Democratic opponent Hillary Clinton won the popular vote by more than 2.8 million. But that is why we have the Electoral College, folks. So it is what it is. It is what it is. This is also something that happened this day in history in 1994, and I will never forget this. In the U.S. midterm elections in 1994, the Republicans won control of the House of Representatives and the Senate for the first time in 40 years. The sweeping victory was partly because of President Clinton's low popularity at the time. Who knew, right? Who really knew? So National Day of what on November 7th? It is National Jersey Friday. It's the first Friday in November, so wear your jersey on Friday if you're allowed to, maybe to work. I don't know if you're allowed to at work or not. So there's that. It's also National Bittersweet Chocolate with Almonds Day. I like almonds. I like milk chocolate. I like bittersweet chocolate, semi-sweet or whatever they call it. That's different, right? And then National Day of what on November the 8th? National STEM and STEAM Day. STEM, of course, is science, technology, engineering, and math. And I don't know what STEAM is. I don't know what the A stands for STEAM. But anyway, let's see here. Oh, on November the 8th, National Cappuccino Day. Go get you a cappuccino somewhere here in town, whether it be at the coffee shops or whether it be you go and get the stuff that you make yourself that you have to like stir it, I think, or whatever. Something like that. So anyway, folks, hey, y'all have a great week. God bless, and we will talk to y'all soon. Have a good day.
Glad you joined us this morning for the Talk of the Town. We hope your week is blessed and fantastic. Talk of the Town is a production of Town Talk Media. We are the voice of Terry County.